Hello guys, welcome to Cars at 100. My name is Leo and today we have very interesting car. It's a Nissan Pathfinder, very family oriented SUV. So let's check it out from the outside first and then inside, of course. So let's go ahead. As you can see, this car is pretty big, but it's a very nice car. I like the redesigned headlights that they integrated this year, and I think it's a very good refresh. It looks very, at the same time, serious, but at the same time, very interesting car. I think it's everybody gonna love this design. And the very nice wheels. These are, of course, 18-inch wheels that come standard on this car. This is a base vehicle. This car is a little bit over $30,000. But it's a really good design overall. You have very good lights in the back as well. Very big vehicle, very big stance on the road as well. So it has four-wheel drive, of course, as you can see by the badge here. And you know, very interesting car. So overall, it's a SUV that you have options for the off-road as well. It is not just a family-oriented SUV. You have options like you can take it off-road, you can take it in a different terrains. So this car gives you a very good options for the off-road as well. I like this grille, the V-shaped grille that they have integrated this year, and many other models of the Nissan. So overall, very good vehicle. Okay, so in order to enter this vehicle, you have a intelligent key by Nissan, but this one doesn't have remote access. You can just remotely start this car by the push button, but you can lock, unlock by pressing these buttons, and you can basically just open the door with the key as well. The key is inside the intelligent fob. And let's check out this car on the inside. And overall, you can see it's a mesh, it's a material type of material here. It is not leather, but at the same time, you know, it's a base vehicle, but overall materials feel very good. They don't feel cheap. Maybe this little plasticky material here below. Speaker housing, very well integrated. I like this double stitching. They didn't have to do this on a base car, but it's still here. Appreciated. Automatic window for the driver only, not for the passengers, unfortunately, because it's once again the base vehicle. Lock unlock, very nicely integrated keys here for the windows as well. You don't have automatic closing side mirrors here. And overall, this car feels very good. Accessibility is very nice here. Let's hop inside and check out this car. I really like these seats, even though they're material seats, they're not leather. Once again, you can opt for the leather in this car, but this is just a base vehicle. Still, for the price point that this car is, and for the lease deal that this car Nissan provides, it is very, very good affordability and very good bargain for the money. So let's check out on the inside. Okay, let's start this car. Let's not wait any longer. And as you can see, you have a revolving tach and speedo, and very nice. I like the design of this speedometer. I like how it is almost 3D. The display is slanted like this. It's a very small detail, but at the same time, it's very appealing gonna be for the driver who's gonna own this car. Very powerful vehicle, 284 horsepower, 265 pound-feet of torque. I think it's plenty for this size of a vehicle. It is a little bit over 4,000 pounds, but it is something that is not a sports car. It is an SUV. It is not performance SUV. It is just a family SUV that you can take off-road as well. So overall, a very good climate control keys, overall keys, and the quality here I really like. I would say the quality of this interior is really good. I would say it's 7.5 for this price point. It is just unbelievable for me, and I think it's really nice. Even though you don't get navigation for this car because it's a base vehicle, you still get a backup camera on this car, which is really useful because it's a big vehicle and it's gonna be comfortable for backing up this car. Also, you have options here worth mentioning. This is two-wheel drive auto, and you have a lock here for four-wheel drive. This is very good for those who's gonna take this car off-road. Very good option here. You have a CVT transmission on this car. You have an automatic climate control. Dual automatic climate control comes standard on this car. Really good. Push button ignition, of course. A couple of controls here on the steering wheel. You have buttons for the infotainment system. You have buttons for the speedometer section of the display that is in the middle here. You can manipulate it by pressing these buttons. As well, you have a cruise control. There is no adaptive cruise control on this car, but you can option it for the other options, other trims of this vehicle. Overall, the steering wheel feels really good. It's not leather wrapped, but once again, it's a base vehicle, so overall it is really good quality, and I think it's gonna be very durable. Knowing Nissan and how they do cars, durability is one of their strong points. So overall, I would say very good visibility in this car. Very roomy car. Expected to have this type of size in this car, of course. Very good cup holders here. Very good placement of them as well. You have a section here where you can put your phone. There is no wireless charging on this car, but still, you know, it's a very good space to store things. And you have this middle section here that has two sections, so you can press lower here and it will open the lower section of the middle section of the storage here, and you have two USBs here as well, so it's pretty useful here. You have audio options here if you want to put aux in as well. Very roomy, you know, I would say, but this car is big, so it's expected. And you have an upper section here by pressing this here, and you can store your phone or your coins, and pretty good good options for the storage as well. So overall, I would say for this interior is really good. I would say 7.5, perhaps even 8, because it is very roomy here. Very good. Okay guys, as you can see right now, I'm sitting in the driver's seat of this Pathfinder, and I would say it's a very comfortable sitting position here, and I think it's a very good, and I understand why people love SUVs, because you sit very high in this car. You have very good visibility overall. Buttons are very good in reach, and overall I think it's a very comfortable vehicle, and I think Nissan did a very nice job doing this car. And overall, I would say it is strong 8, I think, at this point. By being here for more than 10 minutes, I would say that I would give this interior 8. Why? Because it's really comfortable to be here, and for the base vehicle like this that costs a little bit over $30,000, I think is a very good job by Nissan. I like the speedometer, how it is almost 3D like, and I like this sound system, even though it's not a Bose, which you can get for this car, but still it's a very good sound system. Overall, for this price point, this car is really good, so very good job. Okay guys, so as you can see right now, I'm sitting in the back seat, and it's a very comfortable place to be as well. Even though you have a material sections here overall in the seats, on the front seats, on the pads here of the door cards, still it's a very good place. I really appreciate this cup holder that is in the door here as well. It's worth mentioning. It's really comfortable. I think it's going to be very useful on the long trips. You have a climate control for the back as well, which is automatic, which is pretty cool for the base vehicle like this Pathfinder. It is really awesome and worth mentioning as well. So overall, I would say back seats are really nice. You have this middle section here that you can drop down for your you have a cup holders here. You have a section to store your perhaps a phone, and you can put your hands like this for the longer trips, and it's really good. The headroom is unbelievable here. It's the biggest headroom on the SUV I've felt in a while, and I think it's a really comfortable seating position, and I really understand now why these cars are very popular. So very good job, Nissan. Okay guys, let's check out the trunk on this car. And there is no automatic trunk release for this car, but you still have the very good amount of room here. Very good section to store extra, and this storage bin holds itself up, so it's really comfortable. You have section to store couple of items here as well, maybe groceries. Because of the third row is on here, and it's you know, it's placed up, you don't have that much of trunk space, but still it is really good, I think, for this type of vehicle. If you put the third row down, I think it's gonna be a lot of space here, and it's very easily done by doing this. You put this section down and you have this middle section you can drop down, which is pretty good. So overall, I would say trunk is very good in this car. Okay guys, let's check out what's under the hood of this Pathfinder. And as you can see here, this is V6, 285 horsepower, 265 pound-feet of torque. So it's 18, 26, and it's 22 miles per gallon combined. So it's really good overall for this size of a vehicle. I think V6 is plenty power for this car, and I think you'll be able to average with this car 20 miles per gallon in a real world. So really good.